Well, hello people, and welcome to the Love Guru. Oh, sorry, that's my other channel. So what is your worth? What I mean is your worth in society. Where do you rank? Well, I don't know about the society you're living in, but I'll tell you the one that I'm living in and where I rank. Now, I'm a white heterosexual male. That is a male that fancies femmes, unfortunately, not other males. I go to work all week and earn a day's pay or a week's pay, and then I have the weekend off. I drink a little bit, but not too much. And I pay all my taxes and all my bills myself. Many years ago, I would be classed as normal. But in the society I live in, I'm basically the bottom of the pile in the society now. I'm actually looked down upon in most ways. But here's the strange thing about the society I'm living in. If I happen to be disabled, I would be thought of better in society. Not that I'd ever want to be disabled, and I know it's very hard for disabled people. I would never wish it upon anybody. And of course, on the other hand, if I was, say, gay, once again I would be moved up the pole and be at higher standing. The same if I was a transsexual. Now, I have nothing against any of these people at all, but they should be just an equality along the line. They should not be held in higher esteem than, say, a normal person like me. For instance, if I ever come into difficult times and need help from the government, it's a very hard time for me to get anything at all. But for these other types of people, they get given it without question. I think what's happened, they tried to level the playing field, and what's happened is it hasn't gone very well, because I'm at the bottom of the pile. And I know that because I'm not getting anywhere. The other people of the other breeds, like the disabled and the gays, they seem to be moving on and going up, and I'm staying exactly where I am, because I can't afford to do anything else. And when I use the word disabled, I don't mean what you think of your traditionally disabled person. I mean, lots of people have disabilities that you can't see. In other words, they're not physical. And I'm not having a pop at disabled people, because I have a family member who is physically disabled. And I know what they have to go through. They say that crime doesn't pay. Actually, it does. And the police in the society I'm living in right now are more interested in people using the right pronouns than they are with crime. So what's it like in the society you're living in? Is the healthy white male basically the bottom of the pile there too? Now, there's a person that I know that gets anxiety an awful lot, who hasn't worked hardly at all because of it. In fact, I haven't worked for many, many years. The trouble is this person gets more money per week than I get, and I'm working. And they don't have to pay any of their bills either, and I do. I get anxiety too sometimes, everybody does. But I work through it. So if this person's living very comfortably on not working, why would they go back to work? In fact, if nothing changes, I foresee this person probably living their whole life not working, and still having a lot more at the end of it than I will. I believe the country that's the worst is the one that I'm living in right now for that sort of thing. But I could be wrong, and you'll let me know about that, I hope. Of course, it always should be a safety net for all people. But it's become better to be in the safety net than it is to be out working. I myself would rather go working myself, even if I made the same money. That's just the way I was brought up. But who is paying for all this? Well, people like me, who are going to work every day. But every day there's less and less people like me. So then how are they going to pay for it? And it is true that in the UK, we have the NHS. So medical is free, if you don't die before you get seen, that is. Well, at least I got something to look forward to, this trip to Lanzarote for 7 days on June the 25th. Of course, if I can get out the goddamn airport, because I'm flying with EasyJet. Or by the sounds of it, maybe not. Sometimes it's hard to keep a positive attitude, isn't it? But I'm trying. Take it easy, people.